boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to Robert's Report Show. I'm your host, Robert. TNA Impact from June 1st review. It normally takes me a few days the time I get to watch the rest of, watch Impact and get the review up. Wow, not a lot of suspense here. I mean, starts off with the Impact Grand Championship, which is about the dumbest fucking goddamn world title there ever is. 3-minute rounds. What? Judges. Basically, it's supposed to be their like MMA title, which is fucking dumb because you don't have any. Because typically, for a match to be really good, it needs a little more than 9 minutes. I mean, really? I don't know, it's 2-minute rounds. Whatever it is, it's fucking stupid. Current champion, the Moose, defending the title versus Eli Drake. First round goes to Eli Drake. Oh, that pissed the Moose off. And then Moose wins the second round, and then the third and final round was decided by the judges. And Moose wins that, so retained in the Impact Grand Championship. I gave it 2.5 stars. I mean, it was a match. It was alright, I guess. But it's like, this is just fucking stupid. Next, we had Amber Nova versus Allie. And Allie just like freaking scared of her shadow. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? So Allie getting the victory there with Braxton Sutter at ringside. I gave it 2. Was nothing spectacular. Next match we had the Global Force Wrestling Tag Team titles on the line. The finals of the tournament they've had. In a no DQ match, we had LAX, current Impact Tag Team Champions, versus the Veterans of War, Mayweather and Wilcox. Mayweather, formerly known as Crimson TNA. This actually was a decent match. LAX obviously being no DQ, so LAX got involved. Conan and Homicide and whatever the fuck that chick's name is. Santana and Ortiz is a good team. I like them a lot. They're getting better. It seems like they're getting a little bit better in their chemistry and stuff. Veterans of War, I mean, it's an alright team. Some big guys, basically. LAX winning. So LAX, GFW Tag Team Champions and Impact Tag Team Champions. Which it seems like since Jeff Jarrett and Global Force Wrestling have merged with TNA, or Impact Wrestling, God forbid we call it TNA anymore. It's just like, okay, you got both companies have titles, so you got to unify all the titles, and that's what Slammiversary is about. So, just, yeah. So, Ortiz pins Wilcox for LAX to win. And next we had the X title in line. And also, they're pimping for a Slammiversary. Fucking Scott Steiner returning and teaming with Josh Matthews versus Jeremy Borash and not Abyss, Christopher Parks. It's like, are you fucking serious? Why are we putting? Oh wait, I know what they're doing. They're ripping off fucking WWE. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, with Michael Cole and JR, and Cole and JR. Being in the ring in a tag match. Jerry Lawler teaming with JR, and then Jack Swagger teaming with Michael Cole. We're doing that angle in Impact Wrestling. It's just fucking bad when you can't come up with creative stuff on your own. You got to rip off of old WWE storylines. I mean, come on, Impact Wrestling. TNA didn't do that really. I mean, they did to a point, yes, but they had the X Division with AJ, Joe, Daniels, Kaz, Low Key, Alex Skipper. You had something WWE didn't have. But whatever, Next with the X Division title, we had Adam Everett going against Low Key. First time ever that Adam Everett and Low Key faced one-on-one. Which is interesting, an interesting nugget that Sanjay Dowd on commentary threw out there. Just listen to Josh Matthews. It's like, fuck, I just want to... I'd rather go like this on the table than listen to Josh Matthews. I'd rather beat my head on the table than listen to Josh Matthews sometimes. He thinks he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Dude, you're ripping off Chris Jericho now, and that's not cool, because you're not the greatest of all time announcer. Go back. Impact wants to get back where they were because they're bringing Sanjay Dutt back. They brought Low Ki back. They're bringing these X Division guys back and bringing people back in from the original. And talking about TNA originals. How about you bring the original announcers back? Bring back Mike Tenay and Don West. You want to feel the 2002 TNA? Don West and Mike Tenay, not just Matthews and the Pope, Elijah No De Niro. I mean, come on, really? Low Ki wins the match, defends his title here, which he goes on to Mumbai in India and loses the title next week on Impact. So yeah, they made a statement during the show about this match about Sanjay Dutt the greatest X Division wrestler never won a championship. I'm like, Sanjay never won the X title even back in the day? Oh, so I was looking up the X Division history. You know, AJ was the first champion, Low Ki was the second champion. Sanjay Dutt, June 1, Mumbai. What? Fuck yeah. They've already had the tapings for next week up. So Sanjay wins in his hometown, or his home country. Really? That's not copying up WWE at all. So, Low Ki defends his title here, but loses it next week on Impact to Sanjay Dutt. Next thing, they show Swoggle in the crowd. Rockstar Spud shows up, returns and attacks him, and beats him with a fucking hammer. And we've seen these vignettes from Rockstar Spud, how he's going to come back to Impact Wrestling and get revenge on Swoggle and blah, 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 blah. Just fucking stupid. So, whatever. Next, we had main event. We had a GFW World Title in a steel cage match. We had Ethan Carter III putting up his #1 contender match at Slammiversary to face Alberto El Patron, which actually started the show. Bruce Pritchard came out, Brother Love, and made this match. Ethan Carter comes out with a freaking barbershop quartet singing. I fast forward through that part. So it was bad. So I'm like, okay, the winner of this goes on to face Bobby Lashley at Slammiversary for the Impact title versus the Global Force Wrestling title. Okay, the unification type title. El Patron, Bobby Lashley. Why would you do that? Why would you do a WWE former champions match? Have EC3 up there. Yes, EC3 was in OVW, but he never did anything. He wasn't known for that. He's known for being Ethan Carter III. And TNA has made him, Impact Wrestling has made him. But it was a good match. It was a cage match, steel cage match. You had the cage spots like you typically get in a cage match. And they threw a little nugget of truth out there where I guess the only person to ever make EC3 submit was Alberto El Patron in their one and only singles match. I'm like, oh, okay. Based on that little nugget, typically you say that for the guy to win. No, it didn't happen that way. Alberto El Patron does a double stomp from the top of the cage. EC3 was in the Tree of Woe, and he does the double stomp off the top of the cage and gets the pinfall victory. So Alberto El Patron retains his Global Force Wrestling title, and then is going on to Slammiversary to defend it versus Bobby Lashley. So then you'll have either Bobby Lashley and or Alberto El Patron being the new Impact champion and unifying the titles and all this just pointless garbage. So TNA is like that little redheaded stepchild to WWE. I'm guessing that's a right analogy, or that just ooh, we see what you're doing and we're going to kind of trying to do something that you're doing. We're not going to do it as well. We're not going to do it as good or with the right people. We're going to do an angle that you've done just to shit on what you've done, but ours is shittier. WWE has Jinder Mahal as their world champion because TNA is in India and doing stuff in Mumbai first. WWE goes in after them and says, well, we'll have somebody from India as our world champion. Ha ha. But whatever. It wraps up the TNA Impact June 1 review. As always, thanks for watching our sports show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Perfect Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.